Okay, Nightmare at the Terrace in Worth, a smaller haunt. What'd you think this time?
I thought it was an excellent value for only $8. They use a good use of space, and they're very creative with the sets for a smaller scale haunt. The actors do a great job, and the haunt is as fun as it is scary. I'll give it a solid 4 chainsaws.
All right. Okay, Laura, Nightmare at the Terrace in Worth. What did you think?
Oh, this is one of our, we go there every year. We really enjoy this one. Nightmare at the Terrace. Once again, it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Worth it? I have to use that joke every year.
Yes, it was worth it.
Yes,
it was worth it. So, no, it was great. It's a very, as far as a value haunt, that wins. I mean, it's for $8, you're getting a pretty good quality haunt for the money, and it is about like 8 to 10 minutes long.
Yep.
So I mean, you're not paying. You're paying a really good.
Oh yeah, something for the blooper reel.
No, the value is great for this haunt, and it's very enjoyable. It's clever. They've got pretty good set. Well, the scenes and the actors, the people that are in it are really good. And I know Brian will mention that the bunny is back again. We love the bunny, and he was in a big scene. And then there's also another holiday that's actually, that was a clever scene too. You don't see that very often, but another holiday is part of the haunted house. Really enjoyed it. I really loved it, and then there was like a little surprise at the end that we didn't see. They kind of fooled us, but I'm not going to go into that. No spoilers for me. But I'm going to give Nightmare on the Terrace 4.5 chainsaws, just because it's a good haunt you could bring your family to. The value is great. It's not real expensive, and it's it's entertaining. So I'm giving it 4.5.
All right, I'm going to preface the review of Nightmare at the Terrace right now. I'm telling you right now. This is going to be full of spoilers because there's no way to explain how cool this is without actually describing what it is. So I'm going to count down, and it's going to be spoiler filled. 3, 2, 1. Spoiler alert. If you don't like it, tune out now. Okay, here we go. What I liked about Nightmare at the Terrace, we always like it because it has a community feel. It's a smaller haunt. This is not a professional haunt. This is a volunteer type of thing. Younger actors in there. But it's held sort of in a recreational center. They have a lot of space to work with, and we've been going there since the very first year that they opened. And they always do something creative every year. The one constant is the bunny. This bunny costume has been there from day one, and it's still there, and it's a lot worse for wear right now. It's kind of ragged, but it makes it kind of funny, I have to say. Like I said, younger actors, but they do vary their performances. They're not all screamy and shouty. Some of them are quiet. Some of them act like zombies. Some of them jump out of places that you wouldn't expect. For example, this is a spoiler, there was a guy dressed in black with sort of tendrils coming off of him, like netting over him, if you will. He's all in black, so it broke up his form. But he jumped from somewhere above, and he landed on the floor, and then he was crawling around going, remember him?
Yeah, that guy? It was great.
He was really good.
Yes, he came out of nowhere. Like,
I don't know where he came from, but he was good, and it was hard to tell that it was a human form because of the way his costume was. Cleverly done. The very first room we went into had this person with like a sack on their head, and they just walked up and started clapping like this. That's it, right? And you're wondering, well, what's that all about? And it was almost as if this actor was summoning the next actor, because a similarly dressed one showed up then out of the fog, and they just kept following us, clapping their hands together. Why? I don't know, but that's the kind of thing that makes the haunt entertaining. It makes it really entertaining. They have a mirrored room. Last year it was a circle where these black figures in black bodysuits come out. This time it was an S. And very disorienting. There's a strobe in there, and the figures actually look like they're all around you. It was really well done. And then there was a dark area, and you know we don't like dark mazes at all. But this one had a guy who was calling to you. He's saying, "I'm telling you, you need to follow me to get out of here." He kept saying that. I told you to follow me. And of course, he really did want us to follow him, but we didn't know where he was at. And we kept going back and forth, back and forth. And then finally, every now and then, he'd jump out and scare you with a light, which was really good. And then he's like, "Come on, you need to follow me." So you had to watch where he was going, and he eventually led you out. He was clever, though. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, very clever.
And the other scene that Laura was talking about, the other holiday, is Christmas. This one is just funny.
Spoiler, yeah.
The whole thing is a spoiler. That's the point of
okay.
Spoiler alert. So, anyway, we're walking into this room, and there's a girl on a couch, and there's a Christmas tree, and this guy comes out, here's Santa Claus, and he's dressed like Santa, which was funny, right? Who knows why? It was just funny. But perhaps the best thing in this whole haunt is at the ending. And this is a big spoiler, as I've said several times. But
you better show the alert again.
Yes, right now you should be
Flash it.
right now you should be seeing an alert on your screen because Laura reminded me. Spoiler alert. So, at the very end of the haunt, every year we go through and there's a chainsaw guy. This year, we walk to the end and this guy comes up to us and he says, "Hey guys, you survived, you made it to the end, congratulations." And our chainsaw guy, he must be on break or something right now, and he's not here. And you see the spot, there's a chair and a chainsaw, and this guy who's helping you out, he's not wearing a mask or anything, and he just says, "Here's the exit," and the door's open. And you can see the exit towards that you have to walk down this short hallway. And what really got us, he was very sincere in what he said. And not only that, but when we first got there, the actors were on a break, so it was totally realistic and believable. So as we start walking towards the exit, we hear the word run. Somebody says run, and here comes the chainsaw guy that they just told us wasn't there. And it was all planned. Nice twist on the chainsaw ending that we see all the time in haunts. Never seen that done in any level of a haunt. So that right there has got to give the extra points. So it's about 8 minutes long, 9 minutes long for $8. You can't beat it. Nice community feel. This is one of my favorite years, and I'm giving it a 5 this time around. Very good. I'm going to spoil this one. I have to because there are too many cool things. But I'll pause it.
They don't want you to give away all their secrets, though.
That's why you put a spoiler alert.
Okay.